So Mike here at Sky getting you included into the sky. All right. Anyways, um, NFT. It's April 2021. I hope by October things even better, but a lot of people feel like it's the new ICO bubble, and it's definitely taken over the whole sky, space here. Sky Include, we get tons of people asking about NFT, not really knowing what they're talking about, just saying no keyword NFT. So I just want to at least give you my understanding from more of an internet marketer perspective, like domain, web, Web3 kind of perspective. I'm going to make a second video more about the domain specifically, but this is more of like an overview video of what is an NFT and why is everybody going crazy about it, at least from my perspective. I try to keep things real. Also, we talk about badass.domains or badass domains on Handshake. You can check that out at skyinclude.com/badass. I have two different videos. It's pretty badass. So somewhat related to this, or it led me into this. I think this is more like a video before that one. If you don't know what NFTs are and want to get some insights, basically it's non-fungible token. And I have some little show and tell stuff here. This is I don't know if you say fungible token, but this is currency, right? This is 500 Philippines peso. This is 1 peso coin, right? And of course it could be, crumpled up and damaged or burnt, which would make it not valid. But if it's not damaged, it's the same 500 peso as another 500 peso. $5 is $5, or it could be 5 singles, or it could be a bunch of coins, Thai baht, 100 Thai baht. Same with cryptocurrencies, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Handshake HNS coin. They're all within that denomination of baht. They're equal. 100 baht or 1 baht. It's not like my baht is better than your baht, but trying to keep you awake. So that's a fungible maybe token, or it basically means they're all equal. I don't know if they're tokens or currencies or fiat, but that's like they're all equal. It's like one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin, whether you have it or he has it or I have it. They're equal, right? So NFT is not fungible token. So here's my book, E-commerce Gladiator. Buy it on Kindle. There's millions of these you can buy. So that would maybe be a somewhat fungible or equal, but I autographed this, right? So that's, I don't know, maybe could be a non-fungible token if I signed it onto the internet on the blockchain, and I only said there's one official E-commerce Gladiator book, and the owner of that is the owner of the rights to the book, or whatever the conditions are in this. The keyword is smart contract, right? It's Ethereum is blowing up, right? Smart contracts. It's not on Bitcoin. It's on Ethereum or other blockchains that can do smart contracts. There's others as well that are starting to do this. Of course, Ethereum is a key place, but I think I would jump ahead a little bit too much. So non-fungible. Let's look at some other non-fungible things. Beckett. I don't know. I was a kid. I traded baseball cards, and I would have a Beckett magazine. I don't know if you ever did that. And I would have lunch with my friends in school, and we'd have our cards at the table, and we would look at the Beckett magazine, and it would have the price list. I think every month or however much they updated, and then we would be trading and say, hey, oh, your card, this is worth 20, mine's worth 10. Okay, I bought 2 of these cards for 1 of those cards, and we would trade. And then someone said, no, it's not really 10. The Beckett magazine is not, I don't believe that price is correct, or I don't like that price, right? But Beckett was kind of like is a centralized database or records. I don't even know how they figured out their prices, right? I also was a geek and I played Magic the Gathering. I still hope my parents have some for me still somewhere, probably maybe somewhat valuable now, but these are like similar, right? They're collectibles. And then a lot of people, especially within Handshake ecosystem, domain names, .coms are also, collectibles, tradables, and they're not fungible, right? Like it's not like a flat price for any domain, right? You kind of bargain. And some people, why would somebody pay $1 million for that domain, right? It's not like every domain is equal in the traditional internet, right? And And then NFT.com sold for a lot of money, but I don't see it in NameBio. NameBio is kind of a database to show, but it was sold for 50,500 US dollars on April 26, 2016, and I think the new buyer paid a lot more than that. So these are like kind of like the traditional centralized original way people bought and sold things, whether they're digital or not digital, right? They're centralized servers, they're print, they're physical, they're real, right? So I hope that makes sense. I'm trying my best. These are some magic cards here, right? So what's blowing up is this not NFT is basically taking a card, taking a domain, taking almost, it seems like everything, like an autograph or the rights to a book, a house. Basically, all this stuff is going on to blockchains. Whether, of course, Ethereum is kind of become the main blockchain, but I do want to make sure you keep in mind it doesn't have to be Ethereum, but it seems like that's the gold standard or the standard right now. So I hope you get that, right? Does that make sense? I mean, I could draw a picture. This could be a non-fungible token. Like it's a first notebook or notes that Mike Michelini wrote about this blog article, or even the blog, or these YouTube videos, or sorry, I'm buzzing all over the place here. These could be tokens. These could be that's already like Jack Dorsey's first tweet was sold as an NFT, because that person, it's almost like bragging rights. Like, I own Jack Dorsey's first tweet, or the first tweet on Twitter, I think, but definitely his first. And that's basically what it is. It's like proven record on a blockchain, which is currently mostly Ethereum for most of this now. I can look it up and I can say this person's the owner. Okay, so let's start to think. So we also talked about badass domains. So if you looked at our previous one with Kiba, it looks ugly, but it's on OpenSea. I own Handshake.badass, and this is me. I'm logged in, and this is my ownership of this domain. So I could sell it. Although I kind of want to make it look pretty, I'm still trying to figure out how to talk to OpenSea to fix this. But of course, Unstoppable Domains is another crypto blockchain domain solution. So I pulled them up. So they're now basically, once you get it onto a blockchain, which is probably going to say for now Ethereum. Again, I just want you to keep in mind, it doesn't have to be Ethereum, but basically mostly all this is Ethereum. That's why the Badass Domains is a cool project, because we took it from Handshake. I talk a lot about Handshake on this channel, and we put it into Ethereum. So that means now it could be on the smart contract. Ethereum contract could be listed on these NFT marketplaces because it's on Ethereum. I hope we're getting there. I hope we're making sense. Maybe I could slow down. It doesn't have to be OpenSea. It could be Rarible. It could be anywhere. It could be even like OTC. I think basically it's just a way to verify a transaction is done on the blockchain of transfer of a smart contract that transfers ownership for money. It doesn't have, I think it could be free. It basically is tracking it on a blockchain. Okay, I hope I'm trying to think of some of my friends I'm trying to explain this to right now. So I hope this makes sense, right? So this is like currency in normal worlds, right? Pesos, dollars. So think of cryptocurrency as Bitcoins, Ethereums, Handshake token, HS tokens. And then think of normal, autographed copies of books, autographed records, from the musician, basically unique, autographed jersey, Michael Jordan's shoes, magic cards, baseball cards, domain names or traditional, domain names. Things like this are all, got to kind of like, they're not like so liquid. They're not just like, oh, I have $100, I'll trade you. It's not money. It's not. So I hope that makes sense, right? So now putting it to the blockchain makes it NFT, and using an Ethereum smart contract, and then you can list it on these NFT marketplaces, right? So let me back up. So we pop over to OpenSea.io, which I think is probably one of the bigger or more popular kind of open markets for NFTs. I'm overheating. I'm doing all these videos today. I do batches. All right, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. So it's basically they're the largest one. I mean, again, I'm an internet marketer. What the hell is an NFT? I'm an internet marketer, so I'm gonna focus on domain names, because you need domains to do internet marketing usually. because you're trying to market something on the internet. So domain names are what usually I think we market. Of course, you can do a Twitter profile or a Facebook page or something, but usually by domains. So you can see a bunch of different ones here. I'm trying to get the badass one here. But of course, the NS domains is the biggest one on Ethereum, I'd say. Unstoppable domains is another big one. So, we could, let's just look at Unstoppable. So that's usually the .crypto. Some people think that crypto domains are only .crypto, but that just means blockchain domains. Of course, Unstoppable is a pretty big company, funded startup in Silicon Valley. So, of course, you can look at the listings, right? But not anybody, but if I bought a .crypto, if I go to unstoppabledomains.com and I buy it, I can list it on OpenSea. So I want to see actually the activity. So here's trading history. So you can see created. See, it's like NFT art piece.crypto. So you can see people are creating, although it doesn't look like a sale. Honestly, I'm also learning this. So you can look at sales. Basically, what I'm I'll talk about the opportunity in the next step. But basically, you can see everything, any transaction on this blockchain. That's basic, and who's the current owner. See, so 4 hours ago, wow, this domain, I can't even say it, sold for this many Ethereum. So, $2,000 right now times 0.009, so somebody paid $18. NFT beast.crypto, right? That just sold for 4 ETH, which at $2,000 is 8,000 US dollars. Okay, that one looks. So this is the seller, and this is the buyer, and this is the time. So 4 hours ago, somebody bought NFT beast.crypto. All right. So now you can see the current owner. You can see how many people viewed it. You can see, about this collection. Who created it. See, so this person registered it 2 months ago. He listed it 10 days ago. He sold it 10 hours ago. Not bad, right? So, you could do that too. A lot of people are doing that. And then that new owner would get into usually their MetaMask and or anywhere you can hold these assets. So you would hold it there. It might not even show in your wallet, but then when you log into these platforms, it will show you own it. Okay. I think in the next video, I'm going to get deeper into NFT domains. How about that? I want to still keep this higher level today. So does that make sense? So you can go Rarible, you can go OpenSea. Basically, you log in with your wallet. Currently the big one is MetaMask, Chrome plugin, or other solutions. And then you will then show that MetaMask or that wallet you'll connect it to this market, and then it will show them what you own. You could list or view or make a collection of what you own. You could mint, which we won't talk about too much, but minting as far as domain names would be registering. But artwork would be, different. You'd upload the image, and then you would have it verified on a blockchain that this is the first time it's been on this blockchain, etc. Another issue is it could be on multiple blockchains in the future. It's all about trust, really. It's all about trust. It's about trusting that blockchain, trusting that owner, the creator, the artist, or the person that registered it. And excuse me. So I hope this is making some sense. Honestly, to be honest, I'm not calling myself an expert at this. SkyInclude is more on the Handshake world, and it's a bit of a bummer that Handshake can't really take part in this yet. The main reason is we're not on Ethereum. We're on our own blockchain called HNS or Handshake. But that's why we're so excited about the bridge with the badass domains. But we got to clean this up a little bit. This is the handshake.badass. See, I registered it 7 days ago. I created it, and then I took over. But then I could list it for sale. People could buy it, So so now let's talk about why does this matter? Why are people going crazy about this? Well, it's been over a year now of lockdown for most of us around the world. We're all stuck on the internet. Can't go to events. Can't go to these, how did you sell baseball cards? I would go to meetups. Magic cards. I would go to events. You'd have these booths and people would be selling cards, garage sales. That's where Gary Vee's getting so excited because now people can do this online. Somebody in the Middle East could buy something from somebody in Spain and transfer $8,000 like the NFT Beast one, 8,000 US dollars or 4 ETH. So it's like borderless, it's global, there's no sleep, there's these marketplaces, and it's all verified. This is the key. It's on trustless, it's on a blockchain, which is most likely now Ethereum, is a smart contract. You can't do a smart contract on Bitcoin. Keep this in mind. That's what Ethereum and some other blockchains do. And it's not refundable, right? Which is why you gotta be a little bit careful before you buy this stuff. You can't contact your credit card company and get a chargeback. This is an exchange, simultaneous change of cryptocurrency or fungible token for NFT, which is non-fungible. Maybe it could be two NFTs swapping. Maybe, I don't know if that exists yet, but so basically it opens up the whole world. Art sales, domain names. Of course, the domain names are already being sold. Magic cards, artwork. So, and then it makes it also a little bit more like quantifiable. You also don't have to fill your garage with stuff. Yeah, I don't have to have all this stuff, but I have this asset, which is got a value, and I can put a number on it. So some of the big picture ideas people are going crazy about this is now it's not just stocks, bonds, real estate. It's going to be this like NFT. There's, of course, currency, cash, or crypto is like an asset class. It's like an investment class in your portfolio as an investor. Does this make sense? So now you can put, of course, you could have put art or books or these things as an asset potentially. I don't know accounting so well, but now that it's in this wallet, now that it's like able to be quantified and it's a little bit more liquid. It's still not fully liquid, that's why it's NFT, but it's more easily transferable. You don't have to pay for rent and storage. You don't have to pay to have it auctioned. You don't have to fly to go to an event. You don't have to use a broker. It's creating this huge ecosystem of people that are creators that can just make stuff, and then they can sell their art, and then people can make sure it's not a fake one because on a blockchain they can see the history of who is buying and selling it. They can see the previous sales history. It's not just like a Beckett magazine list of prices, or Magic Cards, I think, has price lists magazines. I can't remember. Domain names, sometimes they're on there, sometimes they're not on there. Of course it could be here. It could still swap probably without using a marketplace, but you would still have to be on the blockchain to do a true transfer on that chain of that current owner to the new owner. So you would be able to follow the ownership of these names. And that's the big value and opportunity. So what the idea is, maybe the new generations, young kids, they don't want to buy stocks and bonds. They want to buy an emoji. They want to buy a cool artwork. And then they can put this into their wallet, and then they can it's got a value. And then this is an investment, maybe 5, 20, 50, 100% of their investment. Of course, you diversify, right? So you have stocks, bonds, real estate, and NFTs, which could be domains, it could be art, it could be cards, it could be all this different stuff as an investment class. And that's what I think people are getting so excited about. So that means like maybe investment groups will come out, or already are coming out, and then current investors will start putting this as a percentage of their allocation of funds. And that's going to mean pumping money into this non-fungible world of art and these kind of things that before investors couldn't really invest in because it was difficult, illiquid, they didn't understand it, there was no way to put a number on it. Now there's a way to put a number on it. So I hope this makes sense. I don't know if I'll be able to do it today. My computer's overheating, but I will make another video about NFT domains or blockchain domains and the differences of DNS domains or ICANN domains and these blockchain enabled domains and what makes them more as an NFT. So tune in for the next one. I hope this helped. This is kind of like NFT 101 from an internet marketer and a handshake person. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.